Hey guys, it's KnifeFactoryX here. I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of the Heavy Gunner class. Now, this class is really great. This light machine gun in particular, the M249 that I'll be using, has two scopes that I can use, even though I only use the ACOG scope because of the long range accuracy on this weapon. It does a great deal of damage over long range. It's no sniper rifle. It's no point man weapon, but it's really works. So let's go over a few things that make this class so viable in terms of being a team player. Uh, the grenades is something very unique about this class. You get to it's not just one grenade; it's three mini grenades. So you just throw that into a cluster of enemies or around a corner that you don't know if there's enemies around there, and it definitely gives you an option to protect yourself and be a little bit more aggressive. Even though this is more of a defensive class, to hold a line or suppress the enemy and help your teammates out. Now this weapon is really viable in terms of, let's say, you got to go around a corner, just go Rambo mode. I mean, you have infinite ammo. I mean, the reload, it takes like a light year, but it's certainly worth it because there's other weapons that have 150 round mags, and then there's other weapons that have 50 round mags with a much quicker reload time. It's nothing spectacular, but it changes how you want to play with this class. So you get a lot of different variety, a lot of different options in terms of just this class alone. And there's 6 classes, so you can't go wrong. Next, I want to go over the Blackhawk support. That is the first point streak perk that you get with this class. Now, a lot of people, as soon as they get this thing, they launch the Blackhawk, and it's not really good when your team is behind, because what happens is people they default spawn in the Blackhawk, and your team gets spawn trapped to that Blackhawk until it goes away. And the Blackhawk doesn't last very long, but it definitely limits your team's ability to go and capture flags because they keep spawning in the Blackhawk, and it's not a very safe endeavor. Except for in certain maps where, let's say, the one, I forgot what the name is, but it's more of a foresty urban style, and the helicopter will spawn around the center flag, so it definitely helps in that situation, but it's definitely a situational perk, and I rather go with smokescreen, be safe, and not limit your team's spawn. The next thing you get is the grenade launcher. It's a mounted grenade launcher. Now you put this down, and once you put it down, it does not move. You can only move it left and right, very limited. So you have to be very specific and very, very sure of where you want to put this thing, because you don't want to put it where it's not going to be able to shoot anything. You want to put it in a position that you're not in danger. You want to make sure your fire team buddy protects you. You got to let him know, listen, you got to protect me. I'm going to be mounting this grenade launcher. And once you do, I mean, this thing packs a punch. Packs more punch than the grenade launcher for the demo man. Packs a punch more than the assault class grenade launcher. And it has 20 rounds. Now, if you die when this thing is mounted, don't fear, because one, your fire team buddy can use it, and two, it's still there. The mountain grenade launcher stays there, even though you're dead. You come back, and you go and you grab the grenade launcher again, and you just do it all over again. So always remember that. So don't fear that, oh shit, am I going to put this, I'm going to die. Just don't worry, just put it down, and you'll be able to use it later. Whether the enemy team can use it, I'm not sure. I don't believe so, because I saw a bunch of enemies around it and nobody bothered using it. So you'll see here I use the smoke screen because I feel like our team is behind and I don't want to put the Blackhawk down. It may give us more kills because I can get in the Blackhawk and shoot people, but it doesn't really help. And the position I'm in right now, I feel more comfortable with it. So, the next thing you get after that is another Blackhawk, but it's different. It's basically this Blackhawk that you get does more of a strafing thing, kind of like the Little Bird, which I'll show you guys later. And when I go over the point man class, then after that is obviously the Apache. So getting the Apache with this class, I will say, is probably one of the most difficult things in terms of all the classes in total, because, well, you don't get many kills. Like, when you get, like, let's say a group of enemies, this thing is the best because you don't have to reload. You just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and just mow right down through these enemies. As long as you have your fire team buddy there, it works definitely for your favor. Now, another thing that we want to go over is, what kind of fire team buddy do you want when you use this class? Now, the best that suits this is, that I found with my friend, is the Demo Man class, surprisingly. The Demo Man class basically makes your fire team a tank. It makes it not just the Demo Man being a tank, but you get to go Rambo mode because you got him as the meat shield. Everyone's shooting at the slow Demo Man guy, so you follow behind him with your gigantic light machine gun, and you can just mow down through enemies because he's protecting you while you're covering for him, making sure he doesn't take too much damage. So it definitely works in that favor. Plus, anyone can heal off of you. You can heal off of anybody else. So if your Demo Man, let's say, is in a risky situation, you have your teammates around you, you can go heal off them, heal your teammate, and then go on for the next objective. Also, the bipod feature is definitely another situational type of thing that you want to think over. Okay, do I want to camp this lane? How long do I want to camp it? Do I need to move out of this area very quickly? And if you do not put it. I mean, the bipod gives you infinite ammo in the sense that you don't have to reload. You just shoot, shoot, shoot. The only time you actually have to stop shooting is when your barrel gets so hot that it melts through. So you don't want that, obviously. So you can just shoot, but the thing is, getting off the bipod takes a few seconds. So you definitely want to be sure that you want to hold that lane for how long, and then get off when you feel it's right. You'll see I like to, you can cancel your reload by switching to the pistol very quickly. So in the case that you feel like, oh shit, this is not a safe time to do the reload, just switch out with the pistol and you'll be safe. Now, if there's anything else to go over with this class, if there's any other questions you have about this class, I feel like this is a really defensive class, but it definitely does penetration damage when it's necessary. So as you'll see, I can mow down through people. Just, you have to be able to consider the recoil and how many bullets you want to spray at one time, because the recoil is pretty significant, as always with any light machine gun. But as long as you burst fire, you can control the recoil pretty well in a long range environment. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, I will be doing more, so let me know. Peace, guys.